Welcome back to my channel. My name is Shannon, also known as the Gym Nurse on all my social media networks. I am back today to do a more detailed review of the pieces from BuffBunny Collection's Strong AF collection, which is a collaboration with Bailey Stewart and has been years in the making. So these are those follow-up pieces that she has been working on for so long that we didn't have ready for when she did Juicy last summer. So this is very exciting, very much up my alley, a lot of this stuff. And you will see in this review, I'm kind of like looking different on different pieces. I am kind of doing this review slowly, changing things up and doing little bits every day after I wear things and get my thoughts on them, instead of just doing this whole review all in one filming. So that is why maybe my hair or makeup or whatever looks different throughout this video. I do have timestamps that you can see in the comments below as to like if you're looking for specific pieces in general, head to that if you don't want to watch the whole thing. My measurements will be down in the comments and all of my links. My code TheGymNurse can save you 10% off your order. This is launching August 16th at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So let's get into it. Let's chat Miracle Seamless Leggings. These originally launched with the Juicy collection last summer. Bailey Stewart, we can thank her for these. So they're described as high rise. The original ones, they've kind of like changed these along the way. The original ones were definitely high rise. And some of the shorts are more high rise. The leggings seem to be fitting more of like a mid-rise. And I have a longer torso. My belly button is like right here, so like I can pull them up to cover it, but then like as I'm moving around, they are kind of coming down a little bit. So keep that in mind. Medium to high compression. So like, you know, they're very stretchy at the bottom part, but then as the fabric goes up, it purposely gets like a little higher compression around the thighs and under the glutes to give you that glute lift. So that is the point of these leggings. As you can see, they are, you know, producing a very defined glute because of the compression and the way the seams of the fabric here are to, it's like a push-up bra, or yeah, a push-up bra for your glutes. So some people absolutely love this. I like it a lot. Some people do not. I personally prefer the shorts over the leggings. I just think they feel and fit my body a lot better. And the shorts are brand new this time, which is great. There are so many colors coming out in these. I'm not even gonna list them all off. I'll put them on the screen. But I'm doing an extra small. I also got a small in these exact same leggings to try both to see if one was better than another. And I prefer the extra small. The small fits and I could make work, but I'm still getting like extra fabric around my knees and a lot bunching at the bottom by my ankles. So they're listed as a 24-inch inseam, but I'm 5'4". There's plenty of length for me, and they just like stretch to kind of whatever the length of your legs is, in my opinion. So don't let a 24-inch inseam scare you unless you're like maybe 6 foot. Maybe you'd have to worry about the fabric. But so yeah, the other thing about the small is that if you have too much fabric, a lot of times they just will not like fit your glutes well, and you'll get some like extra fabric at the top, or you're having to pull the waistband up so like, you know, so much higher than it's supposed to be that, you know, it can get uncomfortable around your crotch and stuff. So extra small works well for me. I am, you know, it just depends on the legging. I'm one of those people who's between an extra small and a small. I typically do smalls in most leggings, but like in legacy leggings, I've been sizing down, and I can size down an aggressive scrunch at times too, but I just kind of prefer the comfortableness of the small. So here is the final look. It is definitely like a boom, here I am, glute type look, and that might be for you, that might not be. This is the Halter seamless sports bra. So we are getting this in, it looks like 10 colors. So lots of options to match the Miracle leggings or shorts. This is seamless material, so it is definitely like a stretchy material. I did a small in this. Seamless just tends to be more stretchy in general, so you wouldn't want to size up if you're in between sizes, if you want to have, you know, a little bit more compression and support. So you can see it's like a shorter line, a little bit of a cinched front. It's a halter top, and then it has this removable strap that goes, you know, just right down the middle of your back. So you can have a totally open back moment if you want, or have that there. It doesn't really have like a ton of functionality. So this bra is okay for me. The only problem is that my chest just kind of sits lower on my body. So a lot of times with bras in general, this isn't like a complaint against them, it's just my body type, they're just not long enough for me. So like after a while it just gets like super uncomfortable for me. Like the straps are, I've been wearing this all morning, they're totally digging in. Like I need to get this off my body soon. So that's just my body type. I do better with like adjustable straps, which we don't always have a ton of that. But if that's not an issue for you, you probably will find this very comfortable. It's obviously just very cute. It's nice to have some more just like simple, minimal bras too that aren't like so bulky. Probably the most anticipated piece of this launch, Miracle Seamless Shorts. So these are Bailey's baby. They have been in the works for like 2 years. I think they are perfection at where they're at right now. So I am wearing the Shadowberry here. Here's Lipstick Red, Lucky Charm, and then the Ultraviolet Ombre. I have another, I think Playa Ombre coming as well that I had to exchange. So these are 6 inches long. They're running more of a high rise compared to the legging. Medium compression, glute lifting, compression with a scrunch in the back. So again, this is going to be like a push-up bra for your glutes, giving you that compression under the glutes to just raise everything up, kind of lift everything into place and give a very perky glute look. So when they're on your body, you're not really seeing an obvious like scrunch down the crack or anything, but you are getting defined glutes, which some people totally into that, some people not at all. So seamless material is very stretchy. I find these just super comfortable, and I prefer them to the leggings because it is less material to try and work up your legs, and I just feel like they look better. I don't know, like with shorts too, you can kind of scrunch them up if you prefer them to look shorter, and it doesn't make it look like bad in the back on the glutes. So I know like a lot of girls have been doing that, but they also look good just totally stretched out. They are not tight on my thighs, and I did size down in these as well. So these are an extra small. Yes, I did get a small in the Playa Ombre, which I returned and am getting an extra small for because I wanted to see the difference between extra small and small. And the small, again, I'm just having too much fabric, a little bit too much fabric around the glutes, and these just look and feel better. So take that for what it's worth. This is definitely not a legging that you need to like size up in. They are supposed to be like tight and compressive, and if this glute part is not fitting you right, it'll make your glutes look kind of awkward. So you want like a good tight fit. Once they're on, they feel good, they're very secure. So I'm loving these so far. And then I am wearing the Wonder Seamless Sports Bra in the color Shadowberry. It will come in Lunar Blue, Lipstick Red, and Charcoal. So not as many colors as all of the leggings or shorts, but nice to have some options here. So this is just very a low support type bra. I did a size small, which I think is a good fit because it still kind of feels like a little bit insecure. I'd like maybe a tad more compression here, but I also probably need to tighten these straps up, which you can see in the back I have them like almost all the way stretched out, so it's nice that it is adjustable straps. You can also wear this uncrossed and have like a little bit of a different look in the front, and then it would be strapped in the back. I've done that as well. I prefer the look of it like this. And removable bust pads, short line. So again, very, you know, it's more low to medium coverage for those of you who are not wanting like so much fabric up top. This would be a good option for you. Here is the Miracle shorts, kind of more pulled up, scrunched up on my leg. So if you are not like a fan of 6-inch length, you prefer like, you know, 4 or 5 inches, this is what it looks like if you just kind of bunch up the material, which I still feel like this is a fine look and doesn't look like weird. I see girls scrunch their leggings or shorts up all the time on social media, in the gym. So it's not like it looks awkward if you really want these but are not a fan of them being super long or want them like stretched out to that biker length. So just FYI on that. This is the color Lipstick Red. Now I have on the Form Seamless Sports Bra. So we're getting this also in Salsa Red, which is just a little bit more of an orangey red. This is more of a bluish red, if that makes sense. And then the Mocha Berry color. So this bra is kind of cool because it is like a 2-in-1 where you can wear it this way, or you can flip it around and have this part in the front and have more of like a V-neck moment and just like, you know, less covered. I always prefer to wear it this way. I just think I love anything that like kind of like showcases the shoulders like this. This is a super stretchy bra, so you may even need to size down in this. I am doing a small. I'm between a small and a medium, but even a small is almost like a little bit big. Like this is not going to be a supportive running bra for you. It is just, it's low support, more of like comfort and low key activity, but very cute. Here is the seamless long sleeve baby tee in the color Ultraviolet. This is Hard Candy. This is Pop Rocks. So you can see these are slightly different shades of pink. The Pop Rocks is, the Hard Candy is the brighter one. Pop Rocks is the more muted pink. So this is made with Synergy Seamless, light compression, full coverage, and the baby tee is like a waist length on me. I am 5'4". It has thumb holes. It's just a very stretchy, like performance type material. So just first off, when we are dealing with different fabrics in the same color, they are not necessarily a perfect match. So the seamless on the Ultraviolet does not perfectly match the seamless on the Miracle shorts or leggings. So you can kind of see the difference in color here. So don't get these two pieces thinking they are going to be a perfect match, because they are a little bit off. And that goes for all of BuffBunny fabric. Like if you are getting a butter material bra and then a nubri legging in the same color, there's the possibility that the color will not be exactly perfect. So if you want a perfect match, top and bottom on the same color, you need to get the same fabric in the top and bottom. So hopefully that makes sense. I am in love with this top. This is definitely like going to be a gym cover up for me all winter long. I'm doing a small. I feel like the fit is perfect, not too tight, but not too loose anywhere. I love the length. I also got the longer length one as well, just to show you what that looks like, and that will be available in the same color. So if you prefer like a longer waist that kind of goes more over the hips, then you will like that one better. But this top. I knew I was gonna love it. That's why I got it in all 3 colors. Here is the seamless long sleeve tee. Again, available in Ultraviolet, Hard Candy, and Pop Rocks. Here's Hard Candy, the brighter, and then Pop Rocks is a little bit of a more muted pink, and then Ultraviolet. So this is the full length version of that top. As you can see in my video, it is going to come down over your hips, just depending on how long your torso is. So it is a performance type material called Energy or Synergy Seamless, and I think it's great for a gym cover up. I, again, personally prefer more of a waist length on myself versus this full length version, but that's going to be your preference. Then Aggressive Scrunch shorts, we are getting in Grape Juice, Atari, and then 3 tie-dye colors, Peach Rings, Blue Bubbles, and Honeydew, which I will show those. So again, this is butter material, and it is a super stretchy, light compression. So you're not going to feel like sucked in and locked and loaded in these types of shorts. It is a 7-inch inseam, and although the name is Aggressive Scrunch, they do not have an aggressive scrunch on the back. It is just what I call a nice glute defined look, nothing like in your face. The scrunch on these gets stretched out when you put them on your body. So here is what it looks like inside. A little scrunch on the inside, like a hidden scrunch, but when you are wearing them, it is like smoothed and flattened out. You're not seeing like a big scrunch. So you can see these on me. These are like my all-time favorite legging or shorts and leggings, specifically for summer, because they are very lightweight and you just are not feeling as hot in them. So this is the Curve Sports Bra. This is not a new item, but we are getting some new colors. So I am wearing the color Grape Juice. It will also come in Candy Crush and the color Atari, which is like this beautiful dark green color. Absolutely love this bra. It is one of my favorites. I love the high neckline, but it does not feel like it is like choking or gagging me or uncomfortable in any way. I love how it is cut around my shoulders. It just gives like the most flattering look. And then it is also a very open back. So there is no like pinching or fabric getting in the way in any spots. I can freely move my arms up and down, and even in the front doing this, I'm not getting any movement of the bra. So it is a pretty flat bra. Like, it does not naturally give any room for your bust. So if you have any sort of cup size at all, you may need to size up. So I am wearing a medium. I typically can do smalls in most of their bras. I will size up to medium if the coverage is low. But in this bra, there's no way I could do a small. If I was doing a small, it would not cover my bust, or I'd have stuff peeking out, or when I move my arms up and down, it would show. So keep that in mind. Many of the girls have to size up in this. It is butter material, so it is that same fabric as Aggressive shorts and leggings. It's super soft, it's very stretchy, it's minimal support. So it's not something that I personally would be doing high impact in or cardio, but again, it is just one of my favorite bras to do my weightlifting in. Here is the Aggressive Scrunch shorts and the Double Dip sports bra in the Peach Rings tie-dye. I also have it in Honeydew is what this looks like, and then it'll be available in that Blue Bubbles, which I did not choose. So my first thoughts are the difference in the colors in the tie-dye. So my shorts have less of the dark orange on them, and the bra has a lot more. So I wish these matched a little bit better. I understand tie-dye is probably going to vary a little bit piece to piece, and I'm waiting to hear back from the other girls if anybody's are this different as well. So I don't know if it's just my pieces or what. I will keep you posted on that. I wish the top looked a little bit more like the bottom, because I like more of this lighter color showing through. I love Aggressive Scrunch shorts, so the same exact fit as the ones I showed earlier. I do a small in these. I can do an extra small as well. It's just a little bit more like comfortable in a small. And then the double dip sports bra is also butter material, super stretchy. This would be more like low impact, not like a cardio piece for myself. The straps, the fit was improved in general when they relaunched it this summer. So the straps are not coming off the shoulders. I have this bra in a small and a medium, and they both work for me. The medium is just a touch bigger, but it's not like uncomfortable or it doesn't look like it's big on me. This is a small, and I got the Honeydew one in a small as well. So very comfortable bra, just basic straps, no like pulling around the neck, which is nice. So I will keep you updated on what the other girls say about these pieces, but my Honeydew set is more of like, they look more of the same. Like it isn't like one is lighter and one is darker, but these are the leggings. All right, after speaking with some of the other girls, I was able to confirm that this is not the norm for your peach rings tie-dye. This is like a defect, not enough tie-dye print on them. So I did get an exchange in the mail and much better. So more of the darker, even tie-dye throughout to better match the bra. So just keep that in mind. I know the tie-dye is going to vary per piece, but it should be like similar in amount to match the bra. The aggressive scrunch leggings are only coming in this Honeydew tie-dye print. So keep that in mind if you were interested in the tie-dye. So here I have it paired with the matching double dip bra. Aggressive scrunch leggings, again, butter material, super soft and stretchy, very thin, lightweight, a great legging for the summer or warm climates because they're just thinner and not so like thick, hot and heavy. I did get out my Honeydew curve bra. Here's the Atari curve bra, and then this is a candy wrap and Honeydew, which is, these are both butter material. This is Newbury fabric. So I do think you can pair these if you do not prefer the print look. It's not a perfect match in my opinion. I mean, it's close enough that this like Honeydew, you know, kind of matches the lighter Honeydew of these leggings. And then the Atari is definitely darker than the green and the tie-dye on this. So, you know, it's just up to you if you are wanting like things to be super matchy or you don't care at all. Those could be options to have a solid, because I personally am not a huge fan of wearing print. I mean, I'll wear anything, but this wouldn't be like my first choice to have all this print. I prefer to do a mix of like a solid and a print if I'm gonna do a print, but we did not get like exact matching bras in this launch to exactly match these prints. These ones are close, but not perfect. The Butter Bandeau crop is coming in the color Mar, which I'm wearing, Atari, Tequila Sunrise, Candy Crush, and Grape Juice. So we have seen these colors all before, just never in the Butter Bandeau crop. So this is made with butter fabric. It is a medium coverage on my body. It comes to my waist and covers my full waist. If I raise my arms up a little bit, I might get like a peak of skin, but it's light support. It has a built-in shelf liner, removable bust pads, and then this strap is also adjustable and removable if you want. So when they originally launched this with the Juicy collection, these straps were not as secure in the slots here, and people were having issues with this like breaking apparently. I never had issues with that, but that has been improved. So the strap can come off. You can see in my video, I'm wearing this, I'm jumping up and down, and I'm not having any issues even without the strap with this like falling, because it does have this silicone liner all around the edge of the top that just makes it like stay put. And it's just like a good, nice form-fitting fit. So it doesn't slide down, and when I'm wearing this, I don't have issues like where I feel like I'm pulling it up all the time, but the strap kind of gives it that little extra level of security. And these tops are great for just lifestyle. So like this may not even be like a gym top for you, but more of something to wear out and about. Finally, here is the Strong tee. So this is also coming in Pop Rocks and then Cotton Candy, I believe. So like a pink and a blue and then the white. I did a large because I wanted it to be a little bit bigger. I had been doing medium in pump covers, but after they get washed and dried, I feel like they do shrink a touch, and it's still like, I just prefer it to be a little bit more oversized. So I size up to a large, and this looks like it's going to be like just a nice good baggy fit. I prefer that these kind of come down and cover my butt. So if you want it more fitted, then you want to go more true to size. So that basically wraps up all of the pieces I have. Feel free to drop in the comments section if you have any questions about anything in particular, or you can reach out to me on my Instagram DMs if there's something you're wanting to see a little bit more in detail. This whole collection is launching Saturday, August 16th, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. My code, The Gym Nurse, will save you 10% off your order, and it will also, if you screenshot your order, it will enter you in my monthly giveaway that I do each month to give back to you guys for using my code. So thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you later.